Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. Much peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. You brothers and you sisters wholeheartedly waiting upon the Lord Yahweh to send his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, to deliver us from his captivity. To you I say Shalom. It's going to be a little walk and talk, and it's going to be entitled Livelihood in Babylon is Miserable. Livelihood in Babylon is miserable. And this is kind of stemming from a video title that I saw. Basically, you got a black woman that was talking about how her life was miserable and whatnot. And you got a lot of people coming out online talking about how, life is it's hard, bills, you don't have time to do anything, and that's exactly what Babylon has showed you people. This isn't about living, it's about surviving. People have misunderstood because they have been sold a dream, the American dream, thinking that, oh, you come to America, you get you a nice job, you work for 30, 40 years and retire, and you get you a house, you marry a woman, you have kids and children. I say children because, and you start and build a legacy. And that's just not the case. It's not the case. You go to work, you work, you're living paycheck to paycheck. Bills come out monthly, right? You got Esau crashing out inside of their car, screaming and foaming at the mouth, drooling. Oh, bills after bills after bills after bills. You pay one bill, here comes another, right? Why? It's to keep you in that perpetual hamster wheel, so to speak. It's to keep you constantly going, constantly forwarding this society and this system. And it's mainly Jacob. Jacob is the one that's keeping this society flowing, man. If all Israelites just say, you know what, we're not working no more, we're done, this place will collapse instantly, right? But they have trusted in the staff of this broken reed. They're not going to. This is let me actually read that. Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. And majority of our people, 2/3 of our people, trust in Pharaoh. Got niggas at my job. Oh yeah, man, I love Trump, man. They support him. They glorify in the whole 250-year thing that they got going on. So Jacob is engulfed engulfed in this place. They love the fact that they can go to work 5-6 days out the week, take that day off. You know what I'm saying? Most people got 2 days off, Saturday, Sunday. That's all they do. Grill, walk up and down the marketplace, and rinse and repeat. Party. Oh, let's not forget the partying. Partying at Thursday night, Friday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning. But now, as time has progressed and you see that your life isn't going anywhere, you see that you haven't made any accomplishments, the family that you have built is in shambles because the mindset of the woman is just completely lost. They're all out of order. So now you're miserable. Now your life is miserable You're trying to figure out why. I thought I did everything right. Man, I got me a job, a nice paying job. You know what I'm saying? I pay my bills on time. I law-abiding citizen, you know, not out here stealing, murdering. But you're struggling, you know? That's the life of Babylon. Livelihood in Babylon the Great is miserable, man. And then when you go into the word America, it means bitter, a mighty go. So this place is bitter, man. So this is why we're commanded to depart from this place. This is Micah 2:10, arise and depart. Now this isn't a physical departure. You know, people will read this and say, see, we got to get up out of America. We got to go back to Africa. No, this is spiritual. It says, arise ye and depart. Mentally, you have to detach yourself from this place. You have to, you know, separate your desires, your mind. That's why Yahweh Shai said, where your heart is, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Because if you constantly thinking, oh well, I gotta build up, I gotta build this, I gotta build that, I gotta obtain this, obtain that, you know, these worldly possessions, you're going to become a snare unto you. It says, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you with a sore destruction. So that's the reason why you have to separate your mindset from this place, because it's polluted. It's going to destroy you. How? Because not only is the water, the air, the food defiled, right? But also the system is corrupt. You know, the system is corrupt. This system is not set up to allow you to forward anything. You know, the credit system alone is rigged. You can pay everything on time. You can have all your you know, credit accounts up to date. You know, you can have a low credit card utilization, everything. But because you're so-called black, African American, right? Your credit score only goes up so much. And even if you do get a 700, 750, they can still deny you. Oh, well, you know, we're not allowed, we're not capable of, or we don't have this at. So this place is not our rest, man. We have a place. We have a rest waiting for us. It says that in Hebrews. Let's see here. I believe it's the 4th chapter. Yeah, Hebrews chapter 4. And let me get the point, verse 9. It says, there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. So this isn't our rest, as it reads in Micah 2:10. Why? Because it's polluted and it will destroy you with a sore destruction. So it says, there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. So just because this isn't our rest, that doesn't mean that rest isn't coming, right? Just because this isn't our rest doesn't mean that rest isn't coming. Verse 10, for he that is entered into his rest, he also hath ceased from his own works as the Most High did from his. And right now we have to keep working. We have to keep doing these videos, keep going on the highways and the byways, right? Keep studying, feeding the sheep. So we have to continue our labor. We have to, as it is written in the 6th chapter, he is not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love. So we got to keep working, man. Until the Lord shut up the mill. Right? Verse 11, let us labor therefore to enter into that rest. Not this rest. There is no rest here. You see? There is no rest here. Even if you get, you know, a week off and you sleep all week, you still ain't gonna be rested. You know? We need more than a week off, man. We need more than a month off. We need 1,000 years. That first 1,000 years, that first dominion, right? and then we're going to be straight. It says, let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. So we got to keep fighting and pushing for that rest, man. You know, we can't stop, because when you stop, that's when your body starts to realize how tired it is. You know, you take a couple days off, you know, from exercising, you know, let your body recover, and you go right back into the gym. You get to going again. You know, you take anything. If you take more than 2 weeks off, it's very hard to get back into the rhythm. You know, the most you really should, you know, chill or relax is like a week, 7 days. You know, unless you're injured, obviously. If you're injured, you got to take as much time necessary to recover from that injury. You know, but the body is so, the flesh, man. Scriptures say it. Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. In your mind, you be like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that, I can do this, I can do that. And then your body be like, nah, nigga, I'm just gonna chill. See? And that's why we need to be changed. That's why we need new bodies. You see? So America, Babylon the Great, is meant to keep you beat down, tired, you know, dragging, so that you can't rise up and you know, rebel against their system. You're too tired. You're too tired. You know, you're malnourished. Motherfuckers' diet is hot Cheetos and liquor, tequila, you know, and the occasional lamb chop. So we're now entering into a portion of time where, excuse me, we see, you know, Edom's plan starting to unfold. We see the wrath that they're about to come down with, knowing that they have but a short time. You see? And they're going to make life even more miserable, to the point to where they even said it. You will own nothing to be happy. But you're not going to be truly happy. There is no true happiness in this place. It's all a facade. It's all fake. People smile and take pictures and make videos online, social media, to portray a life and a lifestyle that they're not truly living. You know? Motherfuckers go to Turks and Caicos, Spain, London, and you know, you travel all across the world. When you come back home, right back miserable. This is the livelihood of Babylon the Great. You know? So with that being said, what should we do? What should we be doing? Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So right now, people are saying they have no pleasure within Babylon the Great. You still got some that's out there trying to live it up, you know? But there's about to be a time where there will be no pleasure in the land of Babylon. Everybody's life, all hell was about to break loose, man. Chaos, you know? And invading one another for the lack of bread, you know? Men fighting one another with swords in their hands, right? 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 16. These days are about to come. And it's about to happen sooner than we think. It's just the flesh and the body just be like, but I just want to chill. I just want to relax. I just want to. But guess what? Once you stop, the scriptures say, you know, man, turning and taking his hand off the plow is fit for the kingdom of heaven. You got to keep going, man. You got to keep pushing, right? GMS, keep pushing. GMS, don't stop. And that's what me and another, don't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop, baby, right? It's hard to get motivated and use motivation as a key to continuing. Discipline is the only thing that is going to continue, allow us to continue to, keep going and to not stop. Discipline. Motivation is temporary, but discipline it's a habit. You know, consistency is a habit. Motivation is fleeting. You can be motivated to go on a trip. You can be motivated to cook your favorite food. You can be motivated to go for a walk. But are you going to always be motivated to do those things? No. That's where discipline comes in. And this is something that we also have to take into account as well. Right? More discipline. So, but that's another topic. So it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. Right? Early. Remember thy creator early. While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And then a lot of people are about to say, I just wish I was dead. Killed me. People dying of famine. People being raped. Women being raped. Hey, men being raped. It's going to get bad, man. It's going to get terrible. Perilous times in the last days. That's why we're going to need protection from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The angels encamped around us. Right? Because right now, this is just, man, this is light compared to what's about to happen on this earth over here in Babylon the Great. This is light. A couple bills, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you can still go to the grocery store, get your favorite ingredients to make your favorite meal. You can still go out to eat. You can still go party on Saturday night. Right? This is light. But when all hell break loose, oh man, that's when it gets serious. So, livelihood in Babylon the Great is miserable. But in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be paradise. Right? Everything that you say, not everything you say. I'm sorry, I'm watching out. I got to keep my head on the swivel, man. These goddamn birds be out here attacking people. What was I saying? Oh, in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be paradise, man. Right? Everything you drink is going to be refreshing and rejuvenating. You know, everything that you eat is going to be nourishing and exhilarating. Right? The music is going to uplift your spirit. Right? It's all just a matter of time, man. This is not our rest. So I'm going to end it there. I don't want to ramble. I pray this was edifying and faith boosting, giving all praises, glory, and honor again to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom.